collected, and connected. What? That's not how I was gonna. I'm not gonna do my introduction that way. Hey guys, here in Walmart doing a quick hunt, just checking out what they've got. And the other day I saw they had these guys in archive series right there. My Walmart sucks, you guys. It is not good. They've had the same stuff for a while. I'm not a Transformer collector, but they did get the Siege series in. So, yeah, not much here. Check out the Legends real quick. Here's Legends. Wasp and Ant-Man for days. And if you guys didn't know, which I'm sure you do by this point, they're starting to clearance some of this stuff out after Christmas. So, check it out. Probably try and hit another store or two maybe today, or combine this with a couple other hunts. So, anyway, that's a quick view of my cruddy Walmart and what they've got here. So keeping on the lookout for the Captain Marvel stuff right now for Legends. Alright guys, see you at the next stop. Me again, just hitting some more stores. I thought it would be good to show a little kept secret. You can't always find good stuff here, but sometimes you can show up at Shopko and they will have figs that you haven't seen for a while. Or they'll have some figures that are newer or harder to find sometimes even. So like, they've had the Black Panther wave, the first one, not the second one, for a while now. And then they've also had stuff like Spider-Punk show up and some of the Lizard wave. They also got in some of the Marvel Studios stuff. And they do have a 20% off sale usually going. Around Christmas it was 30%, but like real quick you can see, you know, they even have some of the X-Men wave from last year, the Warlock wave. They've got the Thor that came out with the Cold Obsidian wave, and Black Widow, which I know some people have a hard time finding. Even Black Knight is sitting right here. Sorry about the glare. But it's just one of those little kept secrets, and I usually stop here like once a month just because that's about how often they refresh. It's not the best for hunting regularly, but anyway, it's one of those places you might want to take a look at. We are in Target, and this Target does have something a little different from the other ones. The Lex Luthor Connect and Connect wave. They've got all four. The only ones I'm really interested in are Vixen and the Ray. Oop, major glare. But this Vixen has a really weird eye thing. You can't really see it on camera, but she looks cross-eyed. And then they have Gotham by Gaslight and Batman and the Ray. But the state of this Target is abysmal when it comes to Marvel Legends. Take a look. Paladins all day long, Gladiator or two, and a Domino, and that's about it. They do have a couple, which they didn't have before, of the Spider-Gwen Miles Morales Spider-Verse set, and they've got a bunch of the Killmonger Ross and excuse me, and they've got a bunch of the Falcon Bucky sets, so not much. Checking out the Star Wars real quick. Let's see what they got. And this Target is terrible for Star Wars. They still have some of these Chewie from Solo exclusive figs, which I've thought about getting, and yes, they do have some of the NECA stuff. They've had a lot of the NECA stuff, but they're out of it right now. I don't think I'm going to go over there because there's a ton of people over there. So, and again, Gamorrean Guard, Moloch, so many, so many. Okay, I'm in another Walmart. This is probably one of my last hunts for this week, And this Walmart has yielded some really interesting stuff. So this is not one of the better Walmarts in my area, but every once in a while you'll sneak in here, and this isn't great, but they do have pretty much a full set, it looks like, of the Archive series. Now, I didn't have this on video, but I picked up IG-88 and Bosk already. Those are the two I was after. The other places I've seen with Archive haven't had this guy, though. Good old Mr. Boba. So Archive series on deck. Right here, the whole shebang. Now, what I thought was really interesting is, one, I don't know if you guys have been to Walmart, but they're doing some pretty interesting clearance deals. But I did find something I've been looking for, and it was only by happenstance because I saw it on the top shelf. I already moved it, but they have all these wasps and Ant-Man figures. They just go on and on. That, and look at all these Gwenpools and Spider-Woman figures. They're just everywhere. Why didn't they clearance those out? I don't know. But they had these guys right here, which I found on the top shelf. And then I've been on the lookout for her. And I think, since I'm seeing him, I'm going to pick up Fury as well. So, kind of a cool thing to see. But, you guys, I have to show you one of the most hilarious. I'm going to look at the head sculpts here on Captain Marvel and see if one's better than the other. But, I have to bring you over when I get a chance here to their clearance section, which is not bad, and show you this figure that I saw swapped out, which doesn't happen a lot in my area, which is nice. It looks pretty good. Does look like Amy Poehler, like they keep saying. But, you know, Leslie Knope in a bomber jacket and cosplaying as Captain Marvel with a cat. Not too bad. These figures are pretty decent in person. I don't have any interest in getting some of these guys right now, but I definitely want to get a Fury and Captain Marvel. So, here we go. Okay. Sorry, there was an employee walking past there, and it's always weird when you're filming. But here's these guys, and I think I found the one with the little less bored-looking sculpt. This scroll figure is really tempting, just because I know I collect the main bad guys from the movies, and anyway, it's interesting because I think I'm really tempted to pick them up, but I just don't know if I can do it. I might. Yeah, I think I will. Over here, I thought I stumbled across a clearance Black Manta because I've got the spoiler for $9. Not a bad price, just not a figure I'm interested in right now. But this Black Manta I thought was sitting here. No, guys. As you can see, it's Comedian from Watchmen and a Thanos head. Hey YouTube, collected and connected. I'm just wrapping up this week's video, or series of videos, my toy hunts for the week, by showing off my toy haul. I think that's what you're supposed to do anyway. Bear with me as I'm getting used to this whole YouTube thing. Here's what I picked up this last week. I didn't show some of this on camera because I didn't have my camera on, so that's disappointing. The other night I was able to find the Captain Marvel series, so as you can see, I know everyone's picking these up right now, so there is a little peek at Captain Marvel herself. Really good. This wave actually impressed me a lot more in person than I thought it was going to. I was actually really impressed. Picked her up, picked up Mr. Young Fury himself, or Pulp Fiction, Samuel L. Jackson, whatever floats your boat. And I also picked up, just because I wanted to get who I'm assuming is going to be one of, or the main villain of the film, I got Talos, who is the Skrull in the film that we've seen. After that, I also picked up a couple things that I found at the Target, and these guys were down to $11.98. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't look like it, but $11.98 on clearance for a 2-pack of Marvel Legends ain't bad. So I had to pick these guys up, along with Killmonger and Mr. Everett Ross, or Bilbo, is in there. This 2-pack was $11.98 as well, and so was this one. I couldn't pass up a deal on Mr. Khal Drogo himself. I mean Aquaman. A little Jason Momoa action. I have 6-inch Jason Momoa in my house now. That's fun. These were $9. I got Orm as well. But $9 for these guys. I really liked how they looked. I just didn't really feel like picking them up when they were full price, but decided to go for it when I saw them for $9. Actually, my wife told me that they were $9 while we were in the store. She texted me to say, I think I see what you're looking for, while we were at the Walmart, which was very nice of her. She's sweet that way. There is a bit of a paint scuff that I can already see on this guy, but that's okay, because it's Jason Momoa and he kind of always looks like a gypsy that's dirty anyway. And I don't think that I showed them on video or anything, but they were part of my Instagram, which I will link below. And I had picked up recently Young Lando and Young Mr. Han Solo. And these guys were really good deals. Right after Christmas, these got clearance down to like $6 or something like that. And I had debated on picking them up, but they're really nice looking figs, and I decided that couldn't beat that for, I think this one was a little more, but between the two it was like $12 or something like that. So $6 for each basically is what it boiled down to. So I picked those guys up, and then I mentioned in a photo on Instagram, I believe, that I picked up a couple of the Archive series. So there's IG-88, which looks really cool. I love this new blister packaging for Archive, Star Wars Black Series, and Bosk. So I am down to just needing Dengar to complete my bounty hunters. So anyway, that's my haul for this week. Still new at this, so I know it says on some of my videos, I think in the title card, that I'm going to have a new video every Tuesday, but I think that's going to be a running joke that I'll never have a new one on Tuesday. Thanks for bearing with me. If you guys are new to my channel, which you would have to be, please feel free to subscribe. I'm going to try and make this a full-time thing, where well, not full-time, but something that I do regularly, and share my toy hauls, share my toy hunts, and do some reviews. I'm still trying to get the setup down correctly. Yeah, I don't have a sign out yet, but I think I was going to go with, I'll test it out. It was either stay collected, stay connected, no, keep collecting, stay connected, or my wife actually had to go in the other day, remember, the hunt is always on. Alright guys, thanks so much for checking out the channel, and I will see you next time.